You're earning a 7-figure salary, drive an expensive car, you live in a beautiful apartment in Kilimani, Kileleshwa, or Karen. Your Instagram looks successful. Your LinkedIn profile is impressive. But behind the scenes, your net worth is barely moving. And that is the uncomfortable truth many high-earning professionals in Kenya do not want to confront. Because in today's economy, a high salary can actually become a trap. A bigger paycheck often creates a bigger lifestyle. A bigger lifestyle creates bigger obligations. And bigger obligations quietly destroy your ability to build actual wealth. So, while you look successful, you remain financially fragile. And that's what this video is about. Today we are going to dismantle one of the most dangerous financial illusions in modern Kenya. The illusion that high income automatically means wealth, because it does not. In fact, some of the people who look richest are farthest away from financial freedom. We're going to expose the psychological gap between earning and owning, between prestige and solvency, between appearing wealthy and actually building permanent financial sovereignty. And most importantly, I'm going to show you the mindset shift that moves people from consumption into ownership of cash-flowing assets that eventually buy back their time and secure the future. And now, before we continue, if we haven't met, let me introduce myself. My name is Manyara Kirago. For over 20 years, I've helped professionals, executives, founders, and business leaders optimize their finances and build long-term financial security through structured investing and strategic asset acquisition. And one pattern keeps repeating itself. The people who quietly build wealth are rarely the loudest consumers. If you would like help building a structured roadmap towards financial independence through strategic investing and multi-unit rental real estate, I invite you to book a one-on-one strategy session with me using the links in the description below. And if you enjoy this kind of content, please subscribe, share this video, and ring the notification bell so that you don't miss future videos. Now let's jump into it. Let me say something that may sound controversial. Many highly paid professionals in Kenya are living from paycheck to paycheck at a higher level. The salary is bigger, but so is the pressure. And in 2026, this pressure has become even more dangerous. Higher taxation, rising fuel costs, school fees inflation, medical inflation, currency weakness, lifestyle pressure, black tax, all these things are quietly eating away at high income. So what happens? Someone earns maybe 800,000 shillings per month, but has almost nothing left to invest. Not because they're irresponsible, but because modern professional culture rewards appearances more than ownership. You see, Kenya corporate elite often look financially successful long before they become financially secure. That is the trap. A luxury SUV financed over 5 years, a premium apartment rental, expensive social circles, destination vacations, designer consumption. Everything looks successful externally, but internally, very little productive ownership exists. And this creates a psychological prison. Because once your identity becomes tied to appearing successful, you become afraid to reduce your lifestyle long enough to build real wealth. This is where many professionals get stuck for decades. They become high-income servants to high-expensive lifestyles. Now, let's talk about something very specific to Kenya: black tax. Many professionals carry enormous family responsibility. You are helping siblings, parents, extended relatives with school fees, medical emergencies and all. And while supporting family is admirable, without structure, it becomes financially destructive because most professionals never build boundaries around income allocation. So every salary increase gets absorbed immediately. Then lifestyle inflation joins the party. A better salary demands a better car, a better neighborhood, better vacations, better restaurants, better schools, better status signaling. And before long, your income has become a social performance. This is what I call the status treadmill. You run harder, but remain in the same spot financially. And here is the dangerous part. Consumption gives immediate emotional rewards. Asset acquisition feels slow and boring. Buying a luxury watch gives instant validation. Buying a money market fund, no applause. Buying equities systematically, no excitement. Accumulating deposit towards a multi-unit apartment property, no social media flex. This is precisely why wealthy accumulators quietly win, because they understand something most people never learn. True wealth is usually invisible in the early stages. The loudest consumers are often the weakest accumulators, while the quiet investor slowly builds financial power underneath the surface. At some point, every serious professional must confront one uncomfortable question. What happens if my salary disappears? That question changes everything, because salary is active income. It depends on your continued performance, your health, relevance, and employment. Assets are different. Assets continue producing whether you're working or not. And that is a shift you must make, from earning income to owning systems that generate independently. Now let me be clear. I am not saying that salary is bad. A high salary is a tremendous advantage, but only if it becomes fuel for acquiring assets, not fuel for expanding liabilities. This is why structured investing becomes allocating capital strategically into unit trusts, equities, government securities, businesses, rental real estate, and eventually multi-unit income-producing property. As I often said, unit trusts provide a very effective way to accumulate capital systematically for long-term investment goals. But accumulation alone is not enough. The breakthrough happens when professionals transition into owning scalable, cash-flowing assets. And this is where multi-unit rental property becomes powerful. Why? Because unlike speculative investments, a properly acquired rental building produces monthly cash flow. Not hope, not hype, cash flow. And in uncertain economic environments, cash flow creates resilience. Now, another important trend in 2026 is currency diversification. Many sophisticated investors are beginning to diversify portions of their investments away from pure Kenyan shilling exposure. Why? Because regional currency fluctuations quietly erode purchasing power over time. Resilient investors think globally while preserving value, not just income. Now, let me introduce you to a different psychological model, the frugal architect. These are the people who quietly build wealth while others perform wealth. You rarely notice them. They are not obsessed with appearances. They are obsessed with structure. They understand delayed gratification. And in today's digital culture, delayed gratification has become almost revolutionary, because social media constantly pressure people to display success before they have actually built it. But real accumulators think differently. They ask, does this purchase strengthen my future? Does this asset produce cash flow? Does this move increase my financial resilience? Does this bring me closer to freedom? That is a completely different mental framework. Now let's also talk about debt. Most people use debt emotionally to consume, to impress, to survive. But disciplined wealth builders use debt surgically, strategically. They use debt to acquire productive assets, not depreciating lifestyle symbols. There is a massive difference between financing a luxury lifestyle and financing a cash flowing asset. One drains your future, the other expands it. That distinction changes lives. And that is why many quiet Kenyan multimillionaires live surprisingly modest lifestyles relative to their wealth, because they prioritize ownership over appearances. They understand that the goal is not to look rich, the goal is to become financially unshakable. Let me ask you something honestly. Have you ever looked around your life and realized, I earn well, but I'm not actually building meaningful wealth? Or perhaps you have noticed how easy it is to increase lifestyle spending every time income increases. Let me know in the comments below. What do you think is the biggest obstacle preventing professionals from building true net worth in today's economy? I would genuinely love to hear your thoughts. Now, serious wealth building must evolve into wealth preservation, because accumulation without protection is incomplete. And this is where sophisticated investors begin thinking about family trusts, succession planning, estate structures, asset protection, and generational wealth transfer. You see, true financial freedom is not just about surviving comfortably yourself. It's about building systems that outlive you. This is why multi-unit rental property becomes so powerful over time, because it creates cash flow, appreciation, scalability, tax efficiency, and generational transferability. As I often teach, real estate is one of the most effective tools for building generational wealth and creating long-term family security. Now let me give you a quick financial trajectory audit checklist. Ask yourself, if your salary stopped today, how long could you survive? What percentage of your income goes towards assets every month? Are your liabilities growing faster than your investments? Is your lifestyle expanding faster than your net worth? Are you building temporary status or permanent ownership? Does your current financial structure create freedom or dependence? These are difficult questions, but financially mature people ask difficult questions early, because avoidance is expensive. So let's recap. A high salary is not wealth. Consumption is not wealth. Prestige is not wealth. Wealth is ownership. Ownership of productive assets. Ownership of cash flow. Ownership of systems that eventually buy back your time. And if you continue confusing income with wealth, you may wake up 20 years from now exhausted, overworked, highly paid, and financially trapped. But it does not have to be that way. If you would like help building a structured strategy towards financial independence through disciplined investing and acquisition of cash flowing assets, I invite you to book a one-on-one strategy session with me. During this session, we can evaluate your current financial position, identify gaps in your structure, and map out a clearer path towards long-term financial sovereignty. The link is in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, share it with somebody who needs to hear this message, and subscribe to the channel for more content on building structured wealth and long-term financial independence. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.